protests are popping up around the world against something called 15-minute cities. Now, we've covered the 15-minute cities here on the show, and we warned you about them. And now the warnings are starting to catch on, and more people are becoming aware of what these governments are doing around these 15-minute cities. I like to think about it this way. If the World Economic Forum, what is a 15-minute city? If the World Economic Forum could lay out its perfect design for humanity, it would look like this. You would never leave your house. You would get rid of your car. You would ride your bike everywhere. You would walk to everything you needed within a 15-minute radius of your home, right? The pharmacy, the grocery store, grandma, everything, the school, everything would be within 15 minutes of your home. A quick bike ride, a 15-minute walk. Well, earlier this month, thousands of protesters hit the streets of England to express their hostility towards this concept of the 15-minute city. And if you think this is something out of a fantasy world, it's not. It's actually already been rolled out in a number of cities around the world. In Barcelona, in Melbourne, Australia, parts of Melbourne, Paris, and Milan. So this is already a reality. And they're continuing to push this out in more and more World Economic Forum-controlled countries. And protests in England over the past few days capturing this sentiment. Here's Lawrence Fox, who was one of the people interviewed during these protests. He's the leader of the Reclaim Party in England. So I don't know where you come down politically on this guy and what your thoughts are on him, but listen to what he says about the protests specifically in Oxford. Listen.
So why have you come here?
I've come here because I object to being told where I can and can't move in society. I think it's really unhealthy. I think that what's happened is post-pandemic, the powers that be in the government have got this desire to control our movement, our speech, everything. And I think it's really dangerous that there's a grandmother who's picked her kid up from school and she's got to go 12 miles around the ring road to pick up a grandchild. It's more pollution, it's not less.
What the county council would say is this is a traffic calming measure.
Yeah.
That's all they're interested in, is trying to reduce congestion in the centre of this medieval city.
But why would a council get to tell a person, A, city is mostly ridden by bicyclists. I spent 10 years working here. And B, why does the council have a right to tell someone where they can and can't travel? It shouldn't work that way. We should be making a freer world for everybody every single day, where you're freer to move, you're freer to speak, and you're free to choose what you do with your life.
Isn't the way government works that you elect representatives and they make decisions about the rules?
This is not a popular. Look at that. Does that look like the council of government?
90% of the people in Oxford oppose it.
They oppose this in the same way as they oppose Sadiq Khan's ULEZ scheme in London. They oppose this stuff.
We are affiliated with a 501c3 called We Are the 51%. This is based off of all the good people in the world giving extra effort to have a better way of life. You can donate, sponsor, or even make a tax-deductible payment to help these children to get food so no child goes to sleep hungry. How you can help is to go to our website, matt55.com. You go to the bottom right-hand corner of the video, then click the button that says Retail Customers. You can choose either option, the $5 or the $40 donation options. Either click the Add button below the dollar amount of which one that you choose. Then the next page, choose the quantity of the donation amount. For example, if you'd like to donate $1,000, then you can change the quantity amount to $200. Then click the checkout button in the bottom right hand corner, and then on the next page, enter your credit card information, name and address. We will send you out a receipt for the amount so you can write this off as a donation on your taxes or also on your business taxes. Remember, our main goal is $1 million to help sponsor 20,000 children. 1 billion people in the world will lose their life due to starvation due to the famine that has already begun by 2025.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.